Hi, Spout Loreans. Abdul here with a quick pre-show announcement. If you haven't heard, this coming Monday, August 26th, is the day that we will be launching the first season of our bonus show, Mallbrats, on a brand new public feed with newly scored and remastered episodes. Launch week is going to be pretty huge, with a brand new episode dropping every day. And we're also doing a collab with our friend, the incredibly talented artist, Casey Golden, where she'll be drawing the Cool Treat Kids in her own amazing style. Launch weeks are hugely important for new shows, so we're asking all our listeners to please go and subscribe to the new feed, which is live right now. And when that first episode drops, listen, rate, review, all that good stuff. We genuinely love this show so much, and we think you'll love it too. We're also going to be doing a bunch of launch week giveaways for listeners of the new show, where we'll be giving away custom Spout Lore merch packages from our friends at Fantasy by Numbers, with amazing pins and ornaments and coasters, all with custom Spout Lore art on them. And also, one lucky listener will win the one-of-a-kind Cool Treat Kids character art that Casey is creating. If you'd like to enter to win Casey's gorgeous artwork or any of the amazing merch packages that we're giving away, all you have to do is click the link in the show notes and head over to the new feed and subscribe. Then, when the first episode drops on Monday, rate and review 5 stars or more, and make sure you sign the review with your Discord or social handle so we can find you to give you your amazing Spout Lore memorabilia. From everyone here at Spout Lore, thank you so much. We hope you like the new show. Hey, Tuck here, telling you to donate to spoutlore.com/money please, or patreon.com/spoutmore for more of this. I'm doing an act out, but you can't see it.
Below the table.
Show me your hands right now.
No, I'm still doing it.
Show me your hands right now. No. Why? Because I'm masturbating.
Gather round, friends, let me tell you a tale of 3 heroes, noble and bold. A brute, a druid, and a thief who is but 9 years old. You know them by name, you know them by deed. Their quests are famously daring. So here I sit, singing to you an adventure that is worth sharing. Tuck is the brute, he knows not his home, he loves to sing and fight. Thing is half elf, he shifts his shape and wields a spear with great might. Billy's a thief, his tiny size does mask the largest heart. Best and brightest they may not be, but their friendship outweighs their smarts. So gather round, friends, and listen close, for the tale's about to start.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Spout Lore. I'm your game master, Shawn O'Hara, and joining me as always, playing Tacoma Dome the Barbarian, Abdul Aziz.
Tuck here, coming at you live from Fuckapalooza.
The only festival where you fuck. Playing Ving, the half-elf druid, Paul Oppers.
Hi, this is me at home in the basement. I was not invited to Fuckapalooza. They said the car was full. I saw them leave on a bus.
Sorry, Bing, the car's full. You can't come to Fuckapalooza.
But those are train tickets, I said.
I'm just imagining him standing on the curb, watching the bus pull away, going, "Oh man, I wanted to go to Fuckapalooza."
Dude. All right.
Playing Fat Billy, the halfling thief, Jessica Ty.
I bought tickets to the wrong festival.
I thought you were going to a tea
You
festival.
were going to Fudgapalooza?
Yeah, I thought I was going to Fudgapalooza.
Oh, wow.
I had my fudge outfit on.
What's a fudge outfit?
You were getting all the wrong attention.
Are you dressed as fudge or dressed to eat fudge?
Both, because you have to be. So you wear your brownest outfit and the stretchiest. Not because your tummy expands, because you have to go to the bathroom really fast.
Yeah, you want to be able to get it off.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with any buttons, zippers.
Dude,
Yeah.
that brown mom over there, she said that her clothes are for easy access.
And Billy's like, same. Okay, lady. Enjoy Fudgapalooza.
Yeah. Enjoy Fudgapalooza, lady.
Fudgapalooza? What's Fudgapalooza?
He's just being polite.
Uh-oh.
When last we left our heroes, they traveled upon the back of Gale, the mighty Thunderbird, to their destination, the city of Highspear, to drop off their companions, the wizards Morris and Perel, at the base of said High Spear. While en route, they took the secret Thunderbird paths using their superior navigation skills and mastery over flight to course between the winds and the storm clouds. While traveling, Ving, I believe, with his superior elf-like vision, spotted in the clouds a great shape that resolved itself to be an elemental thunderbird with a bezoar made of roiling black cloud, which Gale announced to be an extension of Thronebreaker's will in the storm itself. Fleeing from the Thunderbird elemental, the party and Gale dove deep into the mountain range below on the edge of the Great Forest, passing into a sort of nebulous zone between the forest, the principalities, and the Everwood Valley. Using a combination of Billy's Spring Fairy illusion abilities and Ving's ability to draw clouds and mist around them in a shield, the party was able to kind of take the Thunderbird elemental off course in exchange for becoming desperately, hopelessly lost within the mountains. Alighting on a cliffside plateau, Billy told everybody that he actually recognized the area and that they were a day or two's travel away from the Everwood Valley itself. Gale, shaken to her very core by the attack of the elemental Thunderbirds, announced that it was no longer safe for them to travel with her, because if something were to happen to the three of you, then all would be lost.
All our patrons would be lost.
And all of our Patreon dollars would be lost.
Yeah. You can't afford the supporters.
So Gale left you, and you made a plan to travel on foot, first to the Everwood Valley, down the Widdershins and the Sunwise to an unnamed river that goes through the mountain ranges to Highspear. Then making camp, Ving communed with the stars using his night moves to watch the movements of the celestial bodies and to determine a safe route, safe from the prying eyes of the gibbous man, through a winding marsh valley through the mountains crisscrossed with ancient stone tunnels, and also the domain of Mother Never Was. Ooh.
Never was.
Billy spoke with an old friend, a fairy named Stumpy. So called because he's a stump.
He is a
He lives
stump.
in a stump.
He lives in a stump. And Stumpy told Billy that the things in the Everwood Valley were not looking great. The floods that we've heard about, I think since like season 6, season 4, took a great toll on the crops of the Everwood Valley. And then following the floods came the hogs.
Hogs.
The hogs from the hoglands swept into the valley, and now after the months of bitter fighting against the hogs, roving bands of pigs remain. And the party has resolved to go and aid the halflings however they can, making for Lone Tree Hill.
Resolved is maybe a strong word. We
Casually agreed
to stop on the way.
Yeah, because Billy seemed really worried about a bunch of pigs.
Like it's a drive-through.
Yeah. We were
Exactly.
We were just like, yeah, dude, what? Yeah, it's what?
You
Yeah,
can go look at the pigs if you want.
Yeah, we can go look at them. Yeah.
Like, I have to tell you guys, it's not a petting zoo.
And that is where we find the party now. I think walking, and this is the conversation that's going on. It's like, yeah, whatever. It's pigs. It's fine.
Whatever, you guys will see, and then you won't be so brave. Like you'll be like, "Oh no, Billy, help us!" And I'll be like, "Oh, sorry, I thought it was just a bunch of pigs."
And as this conversation comes to an end, I think you come out of the hills.
Yeah,
I think we reach the eponymous Everwood Valley, which stretches out before us. The sun is up, the clouds are gray, but there's some blue sky sneaking through, and we see a large, like off into the horizon, like mountains on the far edge, but we are in a large mountain valley. A glittering river courses down one side in front of you, coursing to the south, and far to the south you see it bend around and course back up to the north.
that's the Sunwise and the Widdershins.
That is the Sunwise and the Widdershins. Billy, a very familiar sight.
I made that.
Aw.
And that is actually, we are very, like, Tuck has heard of the Sunwise and the Widdershins, and he was sort of aware that Billy was like involved in making it, but it's like crazy to watch.
Yeah,
like
it's a river that courses in the wrong direction.
It does not make sense when you look at it. It's like looking at an MC Escher painting in real life.
Mm-hmm.
I think
a Mobius strip, but water.
Yeah. I think the side that you're on is the one that makes sense because it feels like it's going away from the mountains. But then, farther to the east, you can see it moving towards the mountains, and you're like, what the fuck?
Ving's heard about it, but only through Billy and stuff. Like, he's heard of them, and he pictured like you knitting these tiny little streams sitting on a creek's edge.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my God.
It's huge. It's like the width of Niagara Falls. Is this reasonable?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, we're like at a higher elevation. We're not quite out of the hills. We're looking down into the valley.
I imagine we came out like, like there's a mountain path, and we came out, and you see like the entirety of the valley in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, so to the south, I forgot the namesake of the valley. The river rushes down to the south into a forest. Not quite great forest in scale, but it looks like, you know, those like primordial forests that they have in like some parts of England where like the trees aren't big, but they're fucking old.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's got that kind of vibe, like a shorter sort of oak and beech and yew forest, but ancient trees.
If you were being chased by bandits, you would be like, you'd stop and look at the bandits and then look in the forest and be like, okay. And you'd run in and they would not chase you. I'm not going in there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's monsters in them woods. Yeah.
Those a bunch of stories.
And then a guy goes in and he's clutching his spear and he's shaking, looking in the trees.
There's a lantern. Like
This is a thing we're watching happen in the distance. There's a bunch of bandits down there.
Yeah, so that's what we see. I mean, we can see the whole valley laid out before us. So we see halfling villages dotting the landscape. If I remember, I mean, Jessica, you can help fill some of this in.
Oh, sure, yeah.
They never get that big, right? Halfling villages?
Halflings? No. They're very small. But like close together, you know, you could easily visit each other.
Yeah.
Are they like kind of like close to the river sort of thing? Or are there like also settlements inland as well?
Yeah, they're everywhere,
Okay.
like inland, near the river. There's even some kind of like on the eastern side that encroach on the mountain. But
Cool.
that's like the hardiest. Those are the badass halflings.
Yeah. Well, because they're closest to the hoglands.
Yeah, but they also have like killer thigh muscles and quads and stuff.
They look like squirrels.
Like
Squirrels.
Oh, right. And we talked about how like the halflings have sort of, on top of just riding the river around, they've like taken advantage of the flow and they create like channels and stuff like that, right? So there's different like channels that cut through.
And there's,
Sick.
There's like little drawbridges, and like the boats will regularly circle around the river.
I imagine that there's some automation to it because of how predictable the river flow is. So they like they put it in a box, a crate on there, and it would end up over there. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, there's like no river ferry, like ferrymen that like go down the river.
You
but
just
like,
hop on a boat that's passing by.
Yeah.
That's great.
Like Frogger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So considering the current state, the floods and the hogs, what do we see as being like the current state of the Everwood Valley? Do we see lots of boats? Do we see people? Or is it like you see a swarm of hogs in the far distance, like milling about in a field?
I mean, the thing with the hogs is that they root up the ground. So you would see a lot of rooting, destroyed farmers' fields.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of it is super muddy and gross.
Yeah.
Like it's not very green like it usually would be. There's small trees and bushes that have been uprooted.
Smashed box and boat, flotsam and jetsam, all like clumps of smashed wood floating in the widdershins.
Yeah. It's a scene of destruction, kind of, but also cute because it's all really little.
There's a lot of the boat/wagons have been repurposed for now to create barricades around things that they're trying to keep safe.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like
is there a Walking Dead vibe where there is like there's like
makeshift like
walls around
walls and stuff.
Yeah.
Great. So we're going into an actual hogpocalypse.
Yes, it's hogpocalypse.
Yeah. And Billy's like seen it before. He's like, when it gets this bad.
This is what they turn into.
Yeah.
They look like the people from The Walking Dead where they're like, some of them we can see in the distance, some of them have like little
samurai swords. One person has a bow.
But you can see even from this great distance away, the Everwood is untouched.
What is the Everwood? Oh, it's the
forest.
primordial forest.
Yeah, the forest at the southern base of the valley where the Widdershins and the Sunwise do pass through the Everwood on their way back north. which I guess that would probably be considered the quote unquote separation point, where it's like, this is the Sunwise, this is the Widdershins.
Right. Where it turns back north.
Yeah.
Can I ask one more question? I just want to know if the barricaded town is Lone Tree Hill.
They're all barricaded in some
Every
way.
town is like,
Or some of them, maybe one of them's destroyed. It's like it goes like not barricaded, destroyed, not barricaded, destroyed, barricaded. Like the hogs came from a distance, so you could see kind of where they washed in from.
Yeah.
I think relative to halflings, but also the taller folks, I think you've got a little bit of a walk before you get to Lone Tree Hill.
Yeah,
okay.
That makes sense.
Lone Tree Hill is kind of in the north part of it.
Yeah.
I love that it's like a flat valley and it's just like actually like this little tiny bump.
It's literally a small
Yeah.
hill.
It makes sense.
on it.
Makes sense it's north because it's not close to the Everwood, so it's strange that there's a tree on a hill. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a sense of how big the area within the Sunwise and the Widdershins is. Is it the size of
Langford?
It's all of Langford.
Right. So it's like if you were a halfling, it's huge.
For a halfling, it's the size of all of Vancouver Island.
Yeah. But for a human being, it would take you maybe 2 hours to walk across.
That's the whole thing.
Okay. I've got to change the scale in my head. I do love the idea that the camera sees the valley and it's this like rolling, like destroyed, massive place. And then you guys step into frame and it's like a mini golf course.
Oh, God.
But yeah, I like that. It takes like 3 or 4 hours to walk across the whole valley.
Does that make sense, or should I pick a different?
No, we're talking about a civilization of people that are 2 feet tall or shorter.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense.
Okay.
And but I do like the idea that the Sunwise and the Widdershins is still huge.
It's
like,
big.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Fraser River.
Yeah.
Like when you're taking the SkyTrain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we would say that Lone Tree Hill is a 2 or 3 hour walk away.
Yeah.
Unimpeded, of course, if there's no problems, which we'll see.
Don't see any problems from here.
Except for all those pigs.
Do we see some pigs?
I think
discern realities.
Yeah, let's discern realities. 2d6 plus wisdom.
Nice, I got 11.
Whoa.
Holy shit. 3 questions.
What should I be on the lookout for?
I think if you squint, you can see like groups of pigs walking around, but not a massive horde.
I like that a lot are just sleeping in the mud, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Wallowing.
Yeah, totally. So there's
Yeah.
like mud covered pigs that you can't even see.
And the farmers are just like so steamed about it. They're just like, get on my lawn.
Get out of here. Okay. So I think that actually is the answer is you do see groups of pigs walking around and you're like, oh yeah, there they are. But then you're looking at a nearer field that's just churned mud and you're like, oh man, just an empty field. And then a dozen pigs like get up from the mud and you're like, oh fuck, I didn't see those things at all until they started moving. So something to keep an eye out for is the fact that these pigs could be anywhere.
Okay. I was thinking that we all could pick one because we're all looking out over the valley.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do we like that?
They're like landmines, land swines.
Oh, like crocodile or alligators hiding in the swamp.
Right.
kind of.
Yeah, you think it's a log and then you're like, wait a second, that's a massive
Big, that
crocodile.
pig.
Okay. I want to ask what here is useful or valuable to me.
What here is useful or valuable?
I have an idea.
Yeah.
There's a zip line sort of thing with like a bucket.
Oh, like a gondola thing?
Yeah. You know, like you could fit a halfling in the bucket or like some food.
Oh, maybe it goes up to like a mountain blueberry patch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like send down blueberries and cranberries from the mountain.
So we can maybe get across that way.
Yeah.
Or maybe Billy can. Will it hold our weight?
I mean, it holds a lot of blueberries.
It's 700 pounds worth
I know it can hold me and a full bucket of blueberries.
in my tummy.
That's not enough.
Oh yeah, this thing will hold us.
And it's literally a clothesline, essentially.
But you know what that does tell you is that there's food up there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
if there's no food down there, there might be halflings up there that can help or food that you can get to give you leverage when you get down to the valley.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Jess, do you want to pick one from the Discerning Realities list?
Sure. I want to ask who's really in control here other than the pigs.
I mean, I think if we're looking out over a Walking Dead, we might see like a faction or something popping up, right?
Maybe, yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like it's clear that the lot of people holding out are there.
Oh.
I feel like we're using the binoculars to really like zoom in. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enhance.
It would be so funny if there was like some fucked up halfling that was like, I am the warlord of Lone Tree.
Yeah, there's somebody who's not usually in charge trying to take charge.
Like they took over. Like they're like, I don't like how the mayor is doing this.
Yeah.
I'm now the mayor.
Oh, he's making America great again.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't hate the idea that, Billy like zooms in with his binoculars because he's like, oh, Lone Tree Hill is over this way.
Mhm.
And you see that there is a huge barricade around Lone Tree Hill.
Whoa, that's really big.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like 4.5 feet tall or whatever.
Huge.
But how are we going to get over that? And you see like halflings in scavenged armor patrolling the top of the wall, and you see a banner. you see a banner hanging off the wall, and you zoom in, and the banner it's black, and then it's got an orange shape on it of a gourd vegetable with angry eyes and a mean mouth.
You just did a smile for a mean mouth, which I like.
Am I making the halfling lands too stupid?
No, it's
No.
perfect.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're all digging this,
So
this is for
they
us.
basically have a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have jack-o'-lanterns like on
Oh no.
on the
On spikes.
yeah.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
have rotting pumpkins on
Yes.
spikes.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Billy's
Game
like,
of Thrones, but pumpkins.
Billy's like, the symbol of death.
And then in the distance we hear, "Open the doors!" And then we hear another halfling go, "Do you have food for the Pumpkin King?"
All hail the Pumpkin King.
You see the halfling hold up a little sack, and you hear clunk, clunk, clunk as a big cart is pushed to the side
That's a normal size card.
by 8 halflings throwing their weight against the cart.
I feel like, the fence around this town is the size of like just a regular fence you could buy at a Home Depot.
Yeah. But
Like
it'll keep
your fence.
but it'll keep any halfling out for sure.
It'll keep pigs out too.
Uh-huh. So it would appear, Billy, because you've never seen any sort of organization like this in your time in the Halfling Lands, that someone is seizing control.
Someone's hoarding the food.
Yeah, in this time of trouble.
Billy, are you doing okay? This is like your home.
Yeah, I just don't know who's doing that. It's weird. I feel weird in my hands, like I want to beat them up.
In your hand.
Yeah.
Do the energy release.
No, I want it to. I want the madness to hit them in the face. That goes against all halfling rules, except when they did it to me all the time. That's the only time it's allowed.
Subjugating other halflings is not okay. Yeah, because they're intrinsically quite socialist, right?
Yeah, it's the only way that halflings survive.
Is to work together. Right.
Yeah, I remember it's an interesting system of like their communities are very insular, but if you're in the community, everybody gets what they need.
Yeah.
But they're wary of outsiders where they're like, what are you doing here? So yeah, you can continue down into the valley, which is, about a 45-minute hour probably out of the mountains.
Yeah.
I think we need to bring a food offering. It
Okay.
just makes sense.
To get into this town.
I think so.
Great.
Okay.
We need to have power of some kind, and food is the main source of power here.
Can I roll plus wisdom to try and quickly forage as much as possible?
Ooh.
I mean, to intelligently using my wisdom.
Oh, in using your wisdom, yes. Yeah, you absolutely could forage with Defy Danger Wisdom.
Great. I got 9.
Okay.
I could
I'll
use
help.
a hand.
I'll help
How is Billy helping?
by tasting.
Yeah.
He's like, you can't do it by sight alone to see which ones are the ripest.
Yeah.
12.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Holy
Of
shit.
course.
Yeah.
It comes to eating berries, and Billy's like the best.
I mean, anyone would know what a blueberry tastes.
Yeah, totally. So
These are blueberries.
These are for sure.
And then he eats more.
Yeah.
He's like,
blueberries.
you definitely need more of these. They're blueberries.
Yeah.
And I also ate all of them.
you gotta find another bush, but they were blueberries.
It's okay. We grow a lot at the same time.
Yeah.
Me and the blueberries.
Yeah.
So you get like a good like Tupperware containers worth of blueberries.
That's it?
Well, you're not at the blueberry patch. You're just on a mountain trail. Considering that, you've found a good amount of blueberries.
Tuck's like, I found this. It's a pine cone.
Delicious.
That'll work.
You cannot eat them.
Can't you?
I'm 100% sure you can't eat them.
And you're just heading down into the valley from here?
I mean, I kind of want to test out to see if if the zip line will work.
Yeah.
Can we try it?
We can trek up to the zip line.
I think so.
Why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's a fairly easy walk unless we want to do a perilous journey.
Tuck just starts cutting through the mountain trail to get there.
Thank you, Tuck.
Yeah.
2d6 plus endurance or constitution?
Constitution, yeah. And he's just like, yeah, Billy, right on my shoulders. 7.
Whoa.
Just barely made it. These are fucking thorny, Billy. What the fuck,
Yeah,
dude?
that's iron cherry.
Iron.
They only grow once every like 10 years.
Should I take damage? It'd be pretty fucking.
You can take damage. Yeah, if you want that to be your 7 and 9.
Yeah, I want to push through, but take damage.
Okay, d6. Yeah.
1.
Jesus Christ.
But I'm pretty cut up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. It stings a lot.
It's like cat scratches.
You got some of those like you got some of the cherry juice in your cuts. It's not comfortable.
Fucking stinging nettles, piece of shit, fucking nature ass.
Horny bush.
And you're hacking away. Ving, the experienced trailblazer, and Forrester behind you. It's like
Walks around.
It takes, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes of walking.
Yeah.
To get to the plateau, the terrace, basically, where these blueberries grow. It looks like the halflings long ago, like you see mountainside terrace, like it was cleared out, leveled out, and then blueberries were foraged from the wild and grown up.
It's kind of like a single like rice paddy field kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's just blueberries up there.
Exactly.
It's really nice up here.
It's really nice.
It's great.
Yeah. And there's a little sign that says like blueberries.
And then there's a other sign that says no Billy allowed.
Whoa.
No
Billy can't read anyway.
Not even any other Billy?
Sorry, it is crossed out, and to clarify, it says fat Billy allowed.
No
fat Billy allowed.
They crossed it. They could have just added fat, but they crossed it.
They crossed out Billy and then wrote Fat Billy next to it. And you see, these rows of blueberry bushes, fat with berries.
Oh yeah, I absolutely take whatever can fit in my arms.
And you start picking and you hear, all right, quick, grab them. Grab as many as you can.
Who's that?
We got to get back.
Discern realities.
2d6 plus wisdom.
I got 12.
12.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
What should I be on the lookout for?
Quickly, ducking out of the way into a blueberry bush, you see 2 adult halflings, a man and a woman, wearing burlap tabards. Like they've got burlap potato sacks over their torsos with like the sides cut, and then they have like belts around them, and they have orange pumpkins painted on the front.
Oh.
What?
And they're shoving blueberries into bags. Quick, gotta clear them out.
Oh, they're so short.
And Tuck goes, I think those are, they work for the Pumpkin King.
I think so.
Should we stop them or follow them?
They're stripping the bushes. Like you can see they're fucking cleaning them out.
Hey, they're cleaning out for what about all the people who in the village who aren't part of the Pumpkin King?
That's against the rules. You're supposed to leave half at all times. It's time I let out my anger fists.
Why don't we try angry words first?
Fine.
You get 2 more questions if you want to, but you can hold on to them as well.
What here is useful or valuable to me?
You see the post that the gondola is attached to, and you see the bucket against the post of the gondola. The gondola is at the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It is the size of a mop bucket, but it's here.
What's about to happen?
They are stripping the bushes very quickly, just like handfuls, not being thoughtful about the bushes at all. They're just ripping the berries off, taking branches with them.
Oh my God. They're destroying the patch.
And just shoving them into sacks. And they are getting very close to Tuck. So Tuck is already bigger than most of the bushes here. It's only a matter of time before they see you.
Yeah, he's put a pine cone in front of his face.
But for the moment,
it's got a human bite out of it.
for the moment, you have the jump on them.
I want to shoot first.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Do we have like a net or anything like that?
No, definitely not.
No.
I guess I just have my fists on me.
I mean, you have weapons if you choose. Like you have throwing knives and shit.
Well, I punch one of them in the back of the head first.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
So are you trying to sneak up on them, or are you just rushing out?
I sneak up on them.
Okay, so that's going to be a defy danger dexterity first.
Okay.
Before you hack and slash.
Come on.
Oh, don't worry.
11.
Okay. Billy is a leaf on the wind.
Yeah.
You bush to bush.
And then I say, what are you doing? I punch one of them in the back of the head.
Okay. Hack and slash 2d6 plus strength.
Okay. 7.
Okay, so on a 7 to 9, you deal your damage and they deal their damage.
Okay. 2.
2, yep. And roll a d6.
4.
4.
Whoa.
So you sneak up on this halfling, the young man, and you go, what are you doing? And you pop him in the back of the head.
Yeah.
And he goes, what? And he spins around with his bag and just whaps you with a full bag of blueberries.
It's got branches in it
Sticks in
too.
it.
Yeah, all the
Oh.
sticks kind of cut as they swing it at you. And you take 4 damage.
Wow, rude.
Both of the halflings now turn and see Billy, and they go, ah!
I want to jump out and grab both their bags. Or one of the bags, the lady's bag.
Yeah, totally. 2d6 plus dexterity.
10.
10. Yeah,
Wow.
you snatch the bag right out of her hands.
Give me that.
Hey! Drop that! Give me that bag!
What are you doing with all these blueberries?
These are property of Jack-o'-the-Lantern, property of the Pumpkin King! Give me the bag!
And Tuck has smeared his face with mud
And blueberry juice?
and blueberry juice, and his cuts are bleeding a lot. And then he raises out of the bush that he's in, and he's like, Jack of the Lantern has something coming for him. I am Hog Lord.
And Billy also screams.
He's terrified.
And he's put 2 sticks in his mouth where the tusks would
That look
be.
like
Iron
tusks.
cherry horns?
Yeah.
2d6 plus charisma.
And he taped his nose up.
Piece of scotch taped to the back of his
To
head.
the back of his head. It's insane. He looks insane. He took a piece of leather strap and he taped it around his head. Oink, oink, little halflings. 8.
8, okay. The one that Ving yanks the bag out of the hands of, the girl, hits the mud and just splats and then picks herself up and sees the Hog Lord and screams and darts off into the trees.
Whoa. I want to go after her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Defy danger dexterity.
8.
Yeah, you catch up. What do you do?
I jump on her and try to pin her down.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be defy danger strength for sure.
Oh, 10.
Okay, yes. That's sick.
Yes.
Billy just whoop,
Yeah.
slam into the dirt.
My full body weight, which is a lot, bitch. I shouldn't have said that. I'm so sorry. So sorry, ma'am.
And then from the blueberry bush, where you hear Tuck and Ving go, whoa! Language!
Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry, lady.
That's better.
And she's going,
What are you doing here?
Get the Hog Lord! Get the Hog Lord away! And there's still the other halfling that hit Billy with the bag of berries.
I want to grab his bag of blueberries.
2d6 plus dexterity.
9.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll help by freaking him out.
Okay. 2d6 plus.
Yeah. Where are they? Where are the blueberries?
What are you?
9.
Nice.
Yeah, so that makes it a 10.
Okay.
You get the bag. He sees the Hog Lord too, and he pulls out a little halfling-sized knife and goes, ah.
I'll take the knife too.
You get the bag, but he does swipe at you with the knife. He's holding on to that for now.
Okay. You're safe for now.
The knife is shaking in his hands as he stares at Tuck, a.k.a. the Hog Lord.
And then Tuck starts making pig sounds.
And Billy yells like, "What are you doing? I can't hold her for much longer."
Oh, shit. And then Tuck runs over and grabs the other halfling.
Yeah, you're able to pick her up with Billy's help.
Okay. I carry her
And
back.
the other, what are you doing with the guy?
Hey, put it down. It's okay. You're safe. Look, watch. He comes back. He takes the leather strap off and Tuck's nose boinks back down. It's just a big dude.
Oh, you're just some guy.
Yeah.
Ah, bad.
Hey, you guys are pretty freaked out about these pigs, huh?
Wouldn't you be? Just a roiling sea of pink beige flesh tearing through the fields your family's tended for decades.
Well, where's Wild Bill? Isn't he supposed to take care of the pigs?
No one's seen Wild Bill in weeks.
What?
He went off to face Razor Tusk.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Who is this pumpkin lord you're all serving?
The only one that had the stones the only one that had the cones to step up and take what was necessary to protect the people of the Everwood Valley. Jack of the Lantern, the Pumpkin King.
You hear him from like way over there. Jack o' Lantern, Pumpkin King.
Wait, Jack, the candlestick guy?
Wait, what do you know of the Pumpkin King?
Jack Wick, the candlestick man.
Sounds like you've been away for a long time, little boy.
Well, isn't that what he did?
In the before days, before the hogpocalypse, perhaps.
How long's he been this, like, Jack of the Lantern?
It's been days. And the Everwood
Like,
Valley's
a
never...
week?
Yeah, like 7 days, like a week.
7 days, okay.
Like 8 days. 8 days
so
today.
8, all right,
Just
8
over
days.
a week. And the Everwood Valley's never been safer.
Why are you hoarding food for the king?
Food means security. Food means control. The food that we take, we can distribute as we see fit, and it's not misused by those who don't see the Pumpkin King's ways or consumed by the rampant hogs.
Who doesn't see it in the same way?
That's a good question. Is
Oh.
there a faction of halflings that are like down with the Pumpkin King?
I mean, it's mostly like family drama,
Right.
like family feuds.
Uh-huh.
Should I spout lore?
Yeah, we
Oh,
can spell
yeah.
about this, yeah.
All right, Billy is going to go back into his memory of the before times. 8.
8. Okay, so interesting but not useful.
Okay.
You're trying to think about like which family might have been like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, like who does Jack Wick not like?
Because the thing with family feuds, like blood feuds, is they're always stupid.
Yeah, they're always stupid.
Like no one remembers why they hate each other. They just do.
Oh yeah, maybe one of their daughters or sons got rejected by the other one.
Yeah, Pumpernickel Bill's daughter got rejected by Jacqueline.
Pumpernickel Bill. The Pumpernickel family?
Yes,
Oh.
and the Pumpkin King family. The pumpkins and the pumpernickels.
Right, we already did Pump.
Yeah.
That's why it's funny. The Vanderpumps. They're called the Vanderpumpernickels.
Oh, maybe.
What?
Okay, maybe it was like a thing where Jack was like a lowly candle maker, and he fell in love with the daughter of the family who ran all of the fairies that went around.
Oh.
So, and they're pretty wealthy.
Uh-huh.
And like they were sort of betrothed, like they weren't betrothed, but they kind of fell in love with each other.
Maybe they did a halfling ceremony that betrothed them in the eyes of the Everwood.
Yeah,
Oh.
but then the Big Daddy fairy man said no, and he banished Jack,
Oh.
which is kind of the worst thing for a halfling.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
And you
then-
lose all your land too. You have to
Yeah.
go find you have to go establish a new land
Totally.
or farm.
And because they're so insular and untrusting of other people from other communities, Jack just wandered the waste.
Yeah.
And then
And everyone could see him wandering the waste because you see this little light bobbing through the dark woods at night.
Oh.
yeah. And then when the
Yes.
hogs returned, he took over.
Mm-hmm.
He used the brutality he learned in the waste.
He burnt a bunch of the fairies.
Whoa.
That's what happened.
Intrigue.
Yeah.
There was wax there.
Mhm.
It was. I do like the idea that he just became an arsonist.
Yeah.
No, he was always an arsonist.
What if the fairy family? No, it's dude. I was gonna say the dinghies.
Oh, I like that.
It's- Yeah.
The dinghies.
So the dinghies. Yeah, he's like, but the dinghies. They've never seen Jack's way. They've never seen Jack's status quo, and they're out there. They're out there plying the waters in the canals, attempting to undercut his rule, attacking his food shipments.
I see what's happening. So Jack Wick takes this as an opportunity, and then he wants to take like Dan Dingy's spot as like what, the richest halfling in all the land.
The Pumpkin King's ways are not for the layman to understand.
The Pumpkin King knows that money means nothing when food is king. You know what I mean? Like
Food is always king.
Yeah, I feel
food
like
is king.
we might have actually, maybe we talked about at some point that the halflings don't even really have
Okay.
currency.
Yeah, they don't
So
really.
this is their currency.
Yeah.
Great.
But I do like the idea that they're like, we could not deign to know Jack of the Lantern's ways. But yes, basically that is what's happening.
But you more or less nailed it.
I thought so. Yeah. Finally, Jack gets his revenge. You know, Jack's been walking around for years talking about getting revenge, and now is the time.
He was not secret about it at all. He would wander the waste and scream, "I'll get revenge one day."
He even took out ads in the local paper.
Just a full page spread.
Yeah.
Just a picture of a drawing of his face that says, "I'll get revenge."
Also buy wicks from Wick.
Yeah.
Wicks.
Oh, maybe when the hogs came, he burned the ships.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no one could get away.
Yeah, so everyone's
Oh.
stuck. And maybe that's why Wild Bill couldn't help, because he couldn't get across.
Well, Bill's just around.
Standing on the other side of the river like, oh my God. Look at this. It's too deep.
He's stuck.
Too deep.
Yeah. That is so you've got these two halflings whose names are Bert and Berta. You're talking to Bert, who was the one that pulled the knife, and Berta is, I guess, just being held up by Tuck.
Yeah. She's stabbing my hand a lot.
Yeah. Just over and over.
Oh my gosh.
Let go. Let go of me.
I'm not going to let go.
Let go.
I might take your knife, though.
No. You just pluck it out of her
I'm
hand.
going to take
Let's
this.
do that.
This is the easiest adventure we've ever had to do.
It was kind of also similarly easy to get Greg and Brenda to fuck each other.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it's definitely of equal stakes.
Honestly, this is sort of the same thing where we're just like the jack-o'-lantern king is in love and heartbroken.
Right. Yeah, I guess kind of.
Oh, maybe the love of his life has been betrothed to somebody else and he's holding out until the betrothal is broken.
That would make sense that he's trying to win her back with this move.
And he's going way too far.
Yeah.
You're all speculating a lot up here on this hillside.
Bert, is that true?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I thought so. I thought so.
Where Bert, or Berta, I get either of you.
Stabbing your hand.
Where'd you get the other knife?
I am always armed.
And he goes, Berta, what's the fairy people's family called? Where are they?
The dinghies?
Yeah, the dinghies. Where do they hold up?
Why would I tell you?
I feel like we have to coerce them in some way.
Oh, yeah, you definitely do. You can't just
Parlay.
get all the information you want out of these two.
Mhm. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Hey, we will bring you back to the jack-o'-lantern and bring some of the blueberries if you grant us audience with your Jack of the Lantern.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
2d6 plus charisma.
6.
I can help by being scary as fuck.
Yeah, you just put your nose back up.
Yeah, and I go, and if you don't help us, I'll fucking eat you.
Your eyes just like,
And then he takes Berta and he's like, look, you're the size of my mouth. And then he puts her in there.
Jesus Christ. 2d6 plus bond.
12.
Oh my God. All right. So that makes it a 7 to 9, which means they need concrete assurance of your offer right now.
I hand him one of the bags of blueberries back.
And they drop to the ground. Do you let Berta go?
No, I hold on to her until they agree.
She sees the blueberries hit the ground and she starts kicking in your hands. Bert reaches into the berries and starts eating them.
What? Bert, what are you doing?
Look, it's hard right now. Food is scarce. It's tightly controlled. If you don't tell anybody that we ate these berries, then sure, we'll help you. We'll get you audience with the Pumpkin King.
Okay, yeah. Bring us in.
Okay.
Say that we'll help the king somehow.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can even take credit for us helping if you want, if it'll help.
That would be excellent. You would do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would allow us to say that we brought you to the Pumpkin King?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 3 more minutes with these blueberries. Put down Berta, and you got a deal.
All right. I put her down next to the bag of blueberries.
And she starts eating them too.
I also turned around and ate a bunch of blueberries off the bushes. And the 3 of us, like the 3 halflings, all have blueberry mouth. We're just like, all right.
And 3 minutes later, you're on the road.
We're heading
And-
down to like the...
Yeah, you head back down the trail.
Uh-huh.
They go to the gondola and
Yeah.
they turn and they look at Tuck and Ving and go, oh, well. And they walk over to Tuck and Ving and they start climbing up you two.
How are we getting across the river then?
How deep is the river?
Oh, yeah.
It's probably not
It's
that
so
deep.
deep. It's 4 feet deep.
Twice overhead.
Yeah.
They both go,
I know.
4 feet deep.
We rarely get to the bottom. And if you do, you never come up.
No one's ever seen the bottom and lived.
Actually, the Pumpkin King's men
Uh-huh.
probably control a bridge. There's one bridge that they are like tightly in control of.
That makes sense.
Don't worry. We'll get you across the Cherry Bridge, the only remaining operable bridge on this side of the Sunwise.
Okay.
Thank you.
And you start walking down the trail. And as you get lower out of the mountains.
In my head, Ving just went.
I know.
Wait a second. I forgot. I'm just
And
like
for the
strolling.
For the halflings, it's like, duh,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Lord of the Rings music.
Yeah. It's like the halflings riding the Ents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ving and Tucker just like, dude, this is fucking weird.
This is actually pretty cool. I feel like I'm LARPing right now.
So we have come here. We've seen the halfling lands in turmoil.
Mm-hmm.
We realize that a warlord has arisen as a result of
Hogs run amok.
the hogs ran amok.
Which
and
was a convenient excuse for him to take over.
yeah, so Jack of the Lantern took that as an opportunity to take over Lone Tree Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like basically we'll take power over kind of all of the Everwood Valley because the whole valley, all the towns rely on this ferry system.
Right.
He took the power out of the Dursleys or whatever they're called.
The dinghies.
The dinghies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he burned their ferries.
He burned a lot of them, and then the few that are still operating are now being manned by like his people.
Oh.
And they same with the bridges, which were also supposed to be automatic.
So then the question remains,
Mm.
where are the dinghies and what happened to them?
Yes.
Oh,
They're the
Yeah.
faction that's been driven underground.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we're trying to infiltrate his court to figure out what happened. And he's doing all of this because he's in love with one of the dinghies.
Yeah.
That's speculation. That's speculation.
So we
But-
do need to confirm that still.
Bert did say yes.
Yeah, pretty much
Well,
got
it's
it.
part of the origin story of the faction.
I'm being hamstrung by the fact that it's funnier for them to just give up the information, but we cannot trivialize the fact that Warlord has taken control of the Everwood Valley.
Yeah.
And we need to figure out where Wild Bill is because he's one of the ones who could be quelling this uprising of hogs.
Exactly, yeah.
He seems to be out in the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Him and the dinghies. We need to know what the fuck's going on there.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I do think that is a good point, that Jack rose to power as a result of the hogs.
Yes,
Mhm.
maybe he did something to Wild Bill.
That's what I'm thinking.
Mm.
Wild Bill always comes back.
Yeah.
He's the only one powerful enough to swim across the river.
Mm.
So there's no way he's stuck.
Spout Lore, does Jack have any ties with Wild Bill?
Sorry, I just imagine Wild Bill as having fucking massive arms.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's like half dwarf,
arm.
maybe.
Yeah.
Like,
I was thinking that,
Yeah.
there's some dwarf crossover here.
yeah.
Pretty sweet. Okay, so you carry on out of the mountain with Bert and Berta.
Yeah. And I think this is maybe the conversation that we had as we were walking down the mountain path.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And Bertie and Berta are like, no. Like really trying to play it like you don't know anything. You think you know everything about that Everwood Valley and the Pumpkin King, but you don't.
And I turned to Bert and I'm like, Bert, you know what all it takes for evil men to triumph is for good men to do nothing.
That's what Wild Bill always said.
That is what Wild Bill. What am I quoting?
I
Just
think
a-
I don't know. It's a very good quote.
It's
though.
like Churchill or something.
I think so.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Dark Knight.
I think it's also in the.
both.
I think
Also-
Harvey Dent does say that in The Dark Knight.
Okay. I was quoting Harvey Dent, who was quoting Winston Churchill. But I would like all of our fans to know that I was quoting Harvey Dent.
Great, and you enter the valley, well and truly. Come down from the mountains, and as you're like walking down this path, which Tuck and Ving you would know is very narrow. Like this is definitely a halfling path. You're like fucking ow, I'm stepping on rocks, and it's tight in here. And you come into the valley, and the ground is getting muddier and looser, and it's just sludge once you get to the base of the valley itself.
Fuck.
You can feel in your feet, in the movement, like the flood waters that are still saturating the ground here.
Bert, how have you been navigating in all this muck?
Slowly. There's a long trek ahead of us. Like I said, we're going to go to the bridge. We're going to go to Cherry Bridge.
There it is.
Must be so nice being so tall.
I know,
and
right?
Such long legs.
I know. That's what I've been telling them all this time.
It's like they don't even consider the fact that it's so easy for them.
No, it's so hard to go on walks with them.
Privilege is what it is.
All the halflings have moved into a single Bjorn that is on my chest, and they're having this conversation while they're hanging on my chest.
It's like height privilege.
It really is. Height
Privilege. Thank you.
Yeah.
It took a second. That's so funny. And you get to Cherry Bridge. It is a very basic bridge.
Uh-huh.
It crosses the river, which is, you were saying it's about as wide as like the Fraser in Vancouver, which
It
is,
took centuries to build all this.
It's
Yeah.
really wide.
yeah. It's like 40, 50 feet wide.
And you said when it's ripping, it's ripping. And
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's ripping right now.
Yeah, the waters are ripping for sure. And the bridge crosses the whole thing. It's about a 50, 60 foot wide or long bridge, maybe 20 feet wide.
It is arched a bit.
Yeah, totally. It's like wood and stone, sort of. Yeah.
Tuck's like, holy fuck, halflings built this?
Yes, generations. I helped build this with old Bill and older Bill and skinny Bill.
And Berta's like, you helped build this? This bridge was completed 200 years ago. And you hear, halt!
We stop.
Who goes there?
There's halflings at the foot of the bridge on this side of the river. There's small crates and little halfling carts piled up in the front of the bridge.
Oh yeah.
Bert, do your thing.
Right. And he slides down out of the Bjorn and approaches the guards who are wearing similar pumpkin tabards with burlap, but they have like little spears and little, they have pitchforks. They have little tiny pitchforks.
Oh, wow.
And Birdie approaches, says, all right, lower your weapons, let us through. These three come at my request and wish to speak to the Pumpkin King.
He doesn't know what he's taking responsibility for. We're notoriously not to be taken responsibility of.
And they like mutter amongst themselves, if this is some sort of ruse, Bertimond, on your head be it.
We bring you blueberries in payment as well.
And they and they all rush forward and they look at the berries and go, they're real. They're good.
And Tuck's like, I brought this pine cone. And there's another bite out of it.
Tuck, try it again on the
I
wall.
tried it again. I thought maybe I was wrong about it.
Oh,
It
not
has
this
the
one.
word cone in it.
You would think. And they start pushing crates and carts aside, making way for you across Cherry Bridge.
Jump across the bridge.
Billy had hid behind Berta just in case.
Oh, so you
yeah.
wouldn't be recognized? Sick.
Very smart. So as you're like crossing, you're like,
Yeah, nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And as you cross this bridge,
Billy, this is a great bridge.
yeah,
So sturdy.
Thank you.
You did a great job on
Yeah,
this bridge.
what I did was that pillar,
Whoa.
and it's just a stump.
that Billy like cemented into the bridge a long time ago.
It's like stuck there with fairy magic.
Oh yeah, they've tried to move the stump a million times and then just went, it doesn't move.
It's just in the fucking middle.
Yeah,
It sucks.
It is load bearing.
You have to go around the stump.
It would be a way more functional bridge
If it weren't
wasn't
there.
Yeah.
And they were like, Billy, it's supposed to, like, long ago, they were like, Billy, it's supposed to go there. And I was like, sorry, that's where it is.
It sucked. I can't do
there
anything about it.
Forever now.
I tried to move it, but it doesn't want to move.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a commercial bridge, but it's definitely just for pedestrians.
Accidentally pedestrianized Cherry Bridge.
And as you're crossing this bridge, which you are, Ving and Tuck, having seen a bit of halfling construction, are kind of surprised by the sturdiness of. You're like, we're massive and this thing is holding our weight no problem.
I feel like the way that they build things is like they just like find the perfect piece of wood that would go in here.
What is that called? Joinery.
Yeah. It's nonstop joinery all the way through. And then
Yeah.
this stump.
And then this stump. And you feel underneath your feet the rushing rivers of the Sunwise as it courses away to the south into the Everwood and back up to the north.
Ugh.
And this almost like electric feeling of crossing this barrier is what signals your passage into the valley itself and the current land of the hogs.
One of the guards on the bridge is like, Welcome to the Hoglands, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Gord. Welcome to
May
the
Gord be with you.
Welcome to the Hoglands, traveler, and may Gord be with you.
Godspeed, traveler. You're in hog-pocalypse now.
You're in hog territory. And it's just like a very dismal scene. Like there's mud, there's torn up cornfields, there's like destroyed farmhouses in the distance.
And Tuck's like, whoa, it looks like a music festival happened here. This sucks.
Yeah, it does look a lot like Mudlark.
It does.
Mhm.
It looks like the hot dog festival.
It does.
Oh, no, right.
And Bert and Bertie are like looking around very furtively, like,
Like, they're uncomfortable to be outside the walls
Yeah.
of,
Oh, yeah. Keep an eye at your feet, you guys. There could be hogs hiding everywhere.
mhm.
Not anywhere.
I mean,
Everywhere.
There could be hogs hiding everywhere.
everywhere could be a hog. So what do? You've got a couple hours walk until you get to Lone Tree Hill. I think this is going to be a perilous journey
Mm-hmm.
because these are dangerous lands.
Yeah.
We probably just won't manage provisions.
Yeah,
We don't need to
let's
do
just
all
do
of
the
them.
two.
Yep.
So we just do scout ahead
That's
and
brilliant.
navigate.
Mhm.
So we need one person to scout ahead, one to navigate.
Billy's got his
Yeah,
binocular.
I have
You're scouting.
binoculars. Okay, I'll scout.
So that's 2d6 plus wisdom.
I will.
Whoa.
Nice. I got 8.
Nice.
Okay, so 7 to 9 on navigate. Choose one from below. You get the drop on whatever lies ahead. Discern a beneficial aspect of the terrain. Make a discovery or notice a danger.
What's more fun for you?
I'm maybe my idea doesn't make sense because no, we know the hogs are here,
Mm-hmm.
so that's not exciting. I mean, what are you doing?
Thank you.
What is your face over here?
I want a danger.
You want a danger?
You want a danger?
I want a danger.
The danger was what I was thinking
Okay,
about.
so I would like to. What was the option again?
Oh, notice sign of a nearby danger.
I want to notice a sign of a nearby danger.
Okay. And so you got an 8 on navigate.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So we can with navigate we can discover we can happen upon a discovery missed by the scout. The going is slow, or you encounter a danger, which we might already stop looking at me like that.
I want a danger.
Don't say it like that, man.
I just said we'll get a danger.
Do we mix a danger and a discovery? Because I know what the danger is. I'm not going to roll for the danger. I already have an idea.
I mean, it's up to you.
What?
Oh, he was for the navigation.
Yeah, this is for navigate.
It's yours.
one of these from below. You happen upon a discovery missed by the scout. The going is slow, or you encounter a danger.
Danger.
So 2 dangers.
Two dangers.
Yeah.
2 dangers.
We're in a hog-pocalypse.
That's
Yeah, that's
true.
true.
We're in a hogpocalypse and we are walking into a World War Z zombie land scenario.
Uh-huh. So, maybe you get in the middle of something.
Oh,
It's not even necessarily targeting you.
Yeah.
that's so much
Did we
funnier.
move into the trenches of a hog battle?
Maybe I think what it is we're getting like the river is coursing. You're kind of like the trail that you're taking is taking you into farmland.
Mhm.
Like, we got to go through these mud fields.
Mhm.
This is terrible. And as you like are walking through these ruined farms, there's like scarecrows like on posts, like little halfling sized scarecrows
Mhm.
that are just tilted in the mud.
Yeah.
And you're walking and you crouch down, you hear noises.
Yeah, there's baby corn stalks like bent in half.
Yeah, it's trampled under foot.
There's quicksand, but like quick
Oh.
mud.
Quick
It's mud.
mud.
And it's like boop, boop.
Mud. Oh yeah, it's bubbling in the
Oh,
fields.
yeah. Very.
And like steam coming out of it, vapor.
Oh yeah, there's like hot mud pools.
Because
Yeah.
the hogs have been having diarrhea all over the
It's
place.
diarrhea.
Yes. Oh my god.
It smells so bad.
It smells really bad.
Because they've been eating so much squash, which is so stinky.
Oh yeah, just
Yeah.
raw
Uh-huh.
fiber.
Too much fiber.
So much fiber.
And you are walking through, and Bertie and Bert are like, "Wait, stop!
We stop.
Don't take another step." And you see, like in the field, a bunch of hogs like lift themselves up from the mud.
Uh-oh.
There's probably fucking 10, 15 of them.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
Just like mud is like sloughing off of them.
I mean, they're just pigs, but also that's a lot of them.
yeah.
Now
That's a lot of pigs.
Look at all the hatred in their eyes.
And
They're all racist.
you can tell.
And look at us, so many races standing
Halflings
before
really
them.
feel
Yeah.
targeted by these pigs.
The pigs are. Jessica said, "Look how many races are standing in front of them. The pigs are racist. We're a fucking buffet to them. They can be so racist towards us."
Oh my God, we're the most diverse thing for 100 miles in every direction.
I've never seen this many in one place.
They're gonna choose their favorite race for last.
Like they're only standing still because they are just overwhelmed by how many slurs they could throw at us.
And as the lead hog, the biggest one,
Whoa.
with like, you know, when they get so fat that there's like the roll on the back of their head that like connects with their back, so it's kind of like a big roll.
Yeah.
Starts like turning around, waddling,
Yeah.
like sniffing the air. All of the scarecrows in the field start screaming.
What?
And they jump down off the poles onto the hogs
Whoa.
and start like trying to lash them around like the necks. Like
Whoa.
they've got woven cords and a hat flies off of one and there's little halfling hair underneath. And they're trying to like wrangle these hogs.
Oh my gosh.
Holy
and then
shit.
there's fucking pigdemonium as these pigs start flipping out and scattering. And this is the true danger is fucking pigs are running all over the place now in a panic. What do you do?
I fight the pigs?
Yeah, I'm trying to help wrangle
Yeah.
these pigs.
Yeah.
All right.
These halflings seem honorable. I want to help them.
This has become like a wild horse wrangling session.
Yeah. So how do you try and help these halflings?
I mean, Bing's got his harpoon and rope,
Yep.
so I want to lasso a pig
Yeah, totally.
and drive the harpoon in the ground and anchor him.
Fucking sick. Defy danger, dexterity.
First, I would like to roll fight with honor because
Oh,
it seems like we're
nice.
getting into a fight.
Yep.
fun.
Yeah, totally. Yep.
Okay, so a roll plus con to get some chi. Oh, I got a 3.
Holy
okay.
fuck,
Oh
dude.
man, I
A
bet
5.
you wish you just rolled that defy danger to start
On a
with.
miss, I get 1 hold,
Uh-huh.
but the enemies have to jump on me.
Uh-oh.
It's like Jaws, where a pig comes out from like the path right next to us.
Just out of the mud.
And Doug's like,
What does they say in Jaws?
Oh my gosh.
That's a big fellow or something.
Gonna need a bigger
Yeah, I'm
boat.
gonna need a bigger lasso.
Gonna need a bigger rope.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah.
The
That's
the
the
syllable
sound.
count. So yeah, Ving, you like you plant your feet and you bring your fists up to your side.
And then pull out a lasso and a cowboy hat.
You pull out the lasso, you put on your cowboy hat, and then boom, mud showers you as a massive pig leaps out of the mud next
Oh
to
my
you.
gosh.
Okay, but I have 1 chi, so I'm gonna spend that on that 1 pig.
On the pig that's now leaping out of the mud.
Yeah. I'll use that chi to try and deal my damage.
Yeah.
D6.
Go ahead. D6.
1.
Yeah.
oh, fuck.
So sad.
Yeah, there you go. So how do you deal your damage to your 1 damage to this hog, which definitely has a hog's worth of armor?
I mean, yeah, I don't have much time. That makes
Yeah.
sense. He leaps out. So I try to put my shoulder into his belly to try and flip him end over end.
Yeah, totally. And the sheer weight of this hog drives you down into the
Oh,
mud
God.
underneath
Oh,
it.
shit.
Wow.
And your arms and legs just poof, like underneath this pig.
Oh,
And
God.
Ving is driven into the mud by this massive hog.
And Doug,
It's killing him.
this became real
Yeah.
so fast
And
for
Billy
Doug.
feels
just pigs.
Billy's alarmed but also smug because
Yeah.
he's like, I told them it wasn't
Yes.
just pigs.
This is a real, I told you so.
many.
A fucking 250-pound pig just crushed Ving.
And there's 15 of them, and a bunch of scarecrows just came to life.
Doug is having an awful day.
This is fucked up, dude.
Your face is covered in delicious blueberry juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best thing about today for sure.
I'm gonna try and like get this hog off of Ving.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna grab it by the back of its neck and by the fat on its back, and I'm gonna just like lift over my head.
It's like squealing and biting at you
Oh
and
my
trying to
God.
get up. So you're going to have to roll a defy danger to get a hold on it first.
Yeah. Okay. What was the plus?
It's if you're just going to
I'm
take
gonna
some
grab
bites.
it really hard.
Like strength?
Yeah, straight.
Yeah.
It would
I
be
mean, it's a
straight.
big-
Hand strength.
Yeah, totally.
Huge pig.
Yeah. Yeah, that's 13.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, with the 13, I think you can free Ving from the pig. You
Yeah.
just
Ooh.
grab it.
Okay, throw it at the other pigs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do want to lift it over my head.
Okay. Well, you've talked me into another defy danger strength. This
okay.
pig is really big.
8.
Okay.
Yeah.
You feel
Ving's
something.
like
Yeah, Ving
out of the mud.
emerges just covered in mud, pulling it out of his mouth.
Billy, you were right. I'm so sorry. I'll never doubt it again.
And Tuck's got this massive pig over his head,
Oh, my muscles are popping.
Yeah, so many abs coming out.
and you feel
Ving's
something
like, damn.
Oh, that's what he means about shapes.
Holy shapes.
And you feel something in your back tweak.
That's funny because I felt something in my front tweak.
I think you just like either you're gonna take some damage from pulling your back, or you're gonna drop this pig.
I'm going to take some damage.
Okay, roll a d6. This is your armor is not gonna get you through this.
Tuck's in full like proud stepdad mode
Yeah.
where he's just like, I'm fine. 5.
Just cock your lower back tweaks out. You're just shaking. Your arms are just quivering with a huge pig over your head, and you've got a chance to throw it before anything else happens.
Yeah, I want to throw it at another pig.
I guess volley.
Okay.
2d6 plus pig.
Okay.
Plus pig.
Plus
Dexterity.
pig.
Plus dexterity.
Throw this racist at another racist.
Yeah, you fucking bigoted pig. 6.
I'll aid.
Yeah. How do you aid?
I stand up and like jump out of the mud now that I'm free from the mud, and jump up and give a heave hoy as
Push
he's
the pig.
Yeah.
As he's throwing it. All right. 2d6 plus bond.
Okay, I got 8.
Great. So with a volley, take what you can get. So you roll your damage minus a d6, or you put yourself in danger.
I'll take what I can get.
Okay. So you roll your damage
Okay.
for the pigs.
Which is a D10. So that's 1.
Oh no.
All right.
Then you roll a d6 and you subtract it.
1.
Wow. So
What?
perfect.
Yeah.
So you and Ving just heave this pig into the air, and it gracefully arcs, rolling like a hot dog on a 7-Eleven warming tray. It's like straight out, its face blank, and it slams into the mud on its feet.
And it starts just walking.
It's just walks away.
It's totally fine.
It just leaves.
Yeah, because he's like, I've been gifted a second chance.
Oh, is that a root over there? See ya. Right, you can all hear these pigs because Ving's here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so we can hear all the racist shit they're saying.
I'm not saying any of that stuff.
Sean.
Whatever is in your head, listener, that's what they're saying.
Whoa.
That's right, listener. This is on you.
Yeah.
Okay, Billy, are you still in the Bjorn while
Yeah,
this
I
is
am.
all
I'm trying
happening?
to wiggle
Oh, yeah.
free, but I'm kind of scared too.
Oh, no.
Billy's like, be brave.
There's a sea of pigs, and Bertie and Berta are gripping onto the Bjorn.
bay of pigs.
I'm wiggling out to unleash the fanny pack.
Yeah.
What?
Sorry, Paul just said under his breath, a bay of pigs, which is so good. That's so
Yeah.
fucking funny.
So good.
Okay, so Billy's trying to undo the fanny pack.
He's trying to undo the fanny pack, and he's saying, "Victor, where are you? We need you right now."
Oh.
Good boy.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, how do we okay, what is the role here? Because Victor is definitely like
Ooh,
chomping at the bit.
can I wealth and taste?
Wealth and taste to like try and tempt Victor out of the bag with
Yeah.
a bunch of pigs.
Yeah, I'm like,
Or-
Victor.
Marble.
Oh, a marble.
Oh, a marble.
You just take your marble drawer and go clank, clank, clank.
Yeah. And
I like how a pig, like I'm eating all the pigs, would definitely draw a wolf, a mystical wolf from the
Billy
north.
is dumb though, and he's like, I know what it's his most valuable possession.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's what it is. So I make a show of flashing my own most valuable possession, which is my marbles. So yeah, I wiggle them at the entrance of the tent, and I just hear like paws padding.
Yeah. All right, 2d6 plus charisma.
10 plus 2 is 12.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
shit. Yes.
So you wiggle the jar in front of the fanny pack and you hear the the loping run
Yeah.
of Victor.
He's just like, open it up.
Yeah, open the
shoot a
fanny
wolf
pack
at them?
and a wolf, it explodes from the fanny pack.
God.
And it says, "I will go to the all-day breakfast." Slams into the.
Victor, you gotta herd the pigs out of here.
Oh,
Get as many pigs as you can.
You know what would really hurt the pigs?
What?
If I killed them.
I mean, do what you gotta do, Victor.
What would give me more marble? Hard or hurt?
I mean, hurt.
They're racist. I keep pushing the fact that these pigs are racist so that our audience does not get upset about us slaughtering
the innocent
15
swine.
pigs.
True.
Racism is the trait of the traitorous coward. Of the pathetic coward. So Victor's not the magic bullet here. The pigs are still a concern, but Victor is now soaring his own brand of discord
Right.
through the pigs, in which a fucking 8-foot long, almost invisible wolf
Yeah.
is ripping through these pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Victor starts chasing a bunch of pigs and they fucking take off.
And there's so much squealing.
There's squealing, and the squealing, of course, we can hear is them going, "Ah!" And there are a bunch of scarecrows that are starting to tie off a couple of the pigs and like lash them together into like pig rafts.
Oh, cool.
There's one of the scarecrows has like 3 hogs tied together and they're riding it like it's a fucking jet ski.
Wow. Hog power.
But there's still a number of pigs to deal with. Ving, what do you do?
Oh, I'm going to use Call of Nature
Ooh.
and call upon aid of a spirit. Choose an element, mud, to wrangle these pigs. I'm going to make a giant hog out of mud. See how they like it.
Oh, sick.
And he's racist against pigs.
A self-hating mud pig.
Yes. Nice. I got 6 plus wisdom. I got 8.
8. So that gives you what, 1?
On 7 to 9, I create a physical form for the spirit to inhabit and gain 1 request.
Okay.
While you have the hold, the spirit will attempt to aid you to the best of its ability.
Yeah. When you roll for the pig to help you, for the spirit to help you, you roll plus your request.
10 plus, it succeeds. 7 to 9, it succeeds, but you lose 1 request.
But how does this just look like a big ass pig man out of mud?
Yeah, it forms up like on all around the pigs, and it squeals.
just a big mud pig.
Yeah. Then he said, "There's a new pig mama in town."
There's a new pig mama in town. What do you require of me, summoner?
I require you to get these pigs out of here.
All right. And it, boom, boom, turns on its huge pig mud hooves.
Can it banish the pigs?
It might well do. We'll see what happens
Okay.
with this roll. So 2d6 plus 1 for the remaining request.
I got
Holy
3. I got
fuck.
snake eyes
Oh
plus
my
1.
Shit,
God.
never mind.
Wow, that was a master fail.
Oh boy.
Holy shit.
That was a big fail.
That's
That's
a,
the first time I used that move.
yeah, well, you know.
I rolled too fast. You saw that. It was
Yeah.
too fast.
That's too fast.
Yeah, you rolled too fast.
I rolled too fast. It blew my lewd.
Lewd. Rolled too fast and blew my lewd. So the pigs couldn't do the thing that I wanted it to do.
Did?
So the thing with the move is that like you lose the request and it doesn't succeed.
Oh.
So it's like it doesn't do the thing that you need to do and you still lose the point that you had. Oh god, this move is bad actually. The
Yeah,
way
it
that I
doesn't
made
just
it
go,
kinda
so
sucks.
I will do that.
Yeah.
It turns around.
Maybe it just falls on all the mud pigs and then that's it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, summoner. I will do this thing you asked of me. And it just rears up on its hind hooves,
Holy shit.
towering above you, a mountain of mud. And then just a tidal wave of mud falls down on
no.
everyone.
Oh.
Slam, slam, slam.
Cover.
Boom. And you feel your control over this earthly form you've created for the spirit fritter away. Like your lash on it just effervescently disappears as you are cloaked in mud.
This is like Saving Private Ryan. Like, look a bomb up. It's all quiet for a second. Shaky cam, smoke everywhere. We start getting our hearing back with the ringing.
Yeah.
Ving, you gotta get up.
Sir, what do we do now?
And
Burn this! Tuck is They're coming back around. We're gonna babysit this bridge.
so I think what it is that like the halflings, like a bunch of their hats, their little scarecrow hats got knocked off, and they're like wiping mud out of their eyes.
One is like rocking in the corner.
Yeah. Holding onto his pitchfork.
Yeah.
As mud shoots up behind him.
Ving puts his cowboy hat back on. It's full of mud and shit.
Yeah.
And as you're like pulling yourself out of this catastrophe, seeing these halflings look at you like, what do we do now? You look into the distance and you see the pigs as they scatter begin to form back together into a single herd and run out into the field, arcing around to return for a final charge.
You know, the thing about a pig is he's got lifeless eyes. Black eyes. Like doll's eyes.
Jesus Christ.
When he comes out, she doesn't seem to be living. Until he bites you.
Is that from Saving Private?
It's from Jaws.
It's from Jaws.
Thank you.
And I think that's where we're going to end.
I actually hate that I did that, so I'm going to
What?
pull
I
it
think
out.
it's so fucking
It's so
funny.
funny.
I can just start my outro and you can cut it in or out as you see fit. How about?
What if Victor says that?
Yeah.
The thing about
Victor comes
pigs
loping back.
is when they come at you, they have dead eyes, like a doll's eyes. And I think that's where we're going to end it for this week. I'm your game master, Shawn O'Hara. Joining me as always, playing Tacoma Dome, the barbarian, Abdul Aziz.
1,400 men went into the water. 300 men came out. USS Indianapolis.
Playing Ving the half-elf druid, Paul Oppers.
This is such a bad riff. It's killing the outro. It's so bad. This reference does not work.
It almost makes it better, honestly.
Take care, everyone.
Dang it. I was Googling quotes as fast as I could.
And playing Fat Billy the halfling thief, Jessica Ty.
Why do I deserve to go? Why not any of these guys? They all fought just as hard.
What quote is
From Saving Private Ryan.
That's right.
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan.
Oh my God. Thank you to Aaron Reed, who would never do this to me, for our intro and outro music. If you want to find all of Aaron's original music, you can find that at aaronreed.bandcamp.com.
Jessica found another quote.
Let's hear it.
Tell her that when you found me, I was here, and I was with the only brothers I have left, and that there's no way I was going to desert them.
That's a thing one
That's
of
sad.
the other halflings,
Yes.
one of the scarecrow halflings.
Yeah.
He's like lying in the mud.
Trent, we got to get out of here. I'm not going.
The other guy's like,
My liver.
Oh no.
If you want to find all of Aaron Reed's original music just before you watch Saving Private Ryan, you can find it at aaronreed.bandcamp.com. And if you want to listen to all of the music Aaron has produced for the show, written by Abdul and myself, you can find that at soundcloud.com. Thank you to all of our supporters around the world. You can look forward to our Saving Private Ryan watch podcast later tonight. If you want us to support the show and get access to a bunch of bonus content and fund my Tom Hanks filmography watch podcast, you can find us at patreon.com/Spout Lore or spoutlore.com/money, please. And finally, and most of all, thank you to all of you for listening. We'll see you next time.
someday we might look back on this and decide that saving private pigs, saving Pig Ryan was the one decent thing we were able to pull out this whole god-awful shit sty of a mess.
And then it fades into like a shot of a war cemetery, and there's a flag. There's a flag of the Pumpkin King waving. And an elderly Matt Damon is looking at
3 crosses, 2 big ones and a little one. And he turns to his wife and says, "Tell me I've been a good halfling."
So funny that this turned into a war movie.
I love that.
No, it's
told
great.
you
That
guys.
huge fail.
I told you the pigs are scary.
Yeah, the pigs are intense.
You kept saying it's like Saving Private Ryan.
And so ends the tale of adventures three who tried the best they can. Though dumb and scared and lost they be, fun times abreast in revelry. And though our journey may be like a conclusion, we will not leave you without a resolution. Return next week to hear some more whilst you commute or do your chores. And for you, I'd gladly spout more.
The Fable and Folly Network, where fiction producers flourish.
Hey, Dad, I've got a question for you, and it makes me really frustrated.
Mikey, the stars are wrong.
We jumped 2.5 times farther than we were supposed
He's
to.
not a robot, right?
He's an AI.
They used you, yes, but they used me worse.
I want to go home.
How many minutes are in a while?
Ask Your Father is available anywhere you get podcasts. Find out more at gideonmedia.com.
Spout Lore is proudly a Spout Lore Studios production.
A podcast for best friends by best friends.